Hey, Leah. How's it going? Fresh cup of Joel. This guy always in my feed. Susan, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. We're going big, guys. 12-pound planters, like wide pans almost. So need a few of these to finish up that order. So let's see what happens. Let's see. Time some of these big ones. Yeah, that'd be ridiculous. Big horses. It's pretty much what it's going to be. So with big pots, for like somebody like Joel is watching, wrist, center. It's the way to go. I hope everybody's having a good day. No, it's on the wrist. Lube the wrist. Check. I pretty much use my forearm for the whole thing here. It's a bit of a mess, but we'll see. Like I said, it's wrong with some ridiculously hard clay, but we got to do what we got to do to get this order done. Right, guys? Frost, no, I'm not right now, but you know, for a nominal fee. You can have your dream item sent to you. Krishna Tour, love you, bro, from India. Oh, cool. Thanks for tuning in from India. Oh, I don't care. You didn't mean to what, Leah? Okay, I was kidding. I'm not gonna take something like that and send it to anybody. I guess my sarcasm doesn't come through correctly. You don't care about nothing. I care about my family and my friends. That's about it. Oh, I don't care, man. Hey, go. How's it going? Scientist Toilet. I like that name. That's right. It's wow. John Smith. Hey, how's it going? Doing some big pans today. For this order I'm working on. Because this clay is a little hard, I gotta go a little bit slower. Hey, Sabrina, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. Alright, let's see where I'm at. I gotta get a specific size. Okay. thinking. Let's see how this goes. I know, you were gonna write slower, bud. I was thinking in my head, like, he's probably gonna write slower. Well, once you know what you're doing, you don't need to go so slow. No, I'm kidding. You're right, though. How wide does it need to be? Needs to be about 15 inches, which I'm right at. So I like to go a little over. These are gonna house some really cool plants. I forget what the name of them are, but I know they're like ridiculously expensive. I think the plants alone are like $1,000 each or some stuff. It's crazy. I know everything except for what I'm doing. Augustina, hello. How are you? Glenn says you were good at making stuff. Hey, thanks. Good morning, Colors. How are you? All right, so let's get this one done. Not bad. And there we are, exactly. All right, sometimes you forget you can do certain things. And you're quickly reminded you can do it. I can. John says, I see you changed your sweater, retired the last one. Actually, I retired it to only red clay. So I'll use that one for red. But yeah, I got this newer one. It's a little brandish. A little too brandish, but I think it's funny. I don't have to say it. I hate asking people to subscribe and all that stuff. It's like embarrassing. Okay, so we're good. I think the side of this one, I think I'm just gonna go with a very simple line right here. Color says, can't wait to see the spot you're throwing. Yeah, I mean, well, you're seeing it. Big boy one. If you're all enjoying it a lot, subscribe and like y'all. It's a free way to promote health. Thanks for writing that, Leah. Joyce, good afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well. Colors from play. Wow. Yeah, no, this is it's a big one. A big one. Somewhat. I mean, it's only, I think this is only, I know it's only 12 pounds of clay, so it really isn't that big, but it is big. So, there you go. Big boy. These are time sensitive, so I'm actually not going to cut under these until probably later this afternoon. It's kind of a big deal. John, so you put a signature on your product? Sure do. Yeah. I put my name with a stamp, and then I also, on the bottom, I sign them. Sgraffito sign. Yep. Just lurking. What's up? All right, hang on. I gotta get another piece of play ready. It's already warm enough after that first one. Don't need one of these. Kneading the clay. Beating the clay. You gotta do what you gotta do. Alright. Hard clay center 2. Enacted. We want to go right to about half an inch in, right there. Wedging. Yes. Kneading is adding air into the material. Wedging is removing air from the material. Choice. Bosses. Everybody's got their different way for bigger pots to get stuff where they need to be. So I pull out, and then what I do is I cut in to get the rest of the way that I need to go. And I'm always compressing that base because the wider the pot, the more chance of splitting there is. So. Right now I'm just compressing that. As long as the wedge process went correctly, it should be good. Hey Brian, would you rather be a bear or a moose? Or I'd rather be me. Hey Sabrina, your pots arrived safe. They're beautiful, awesome. I'm glad you're happy with them. Did you see there was an S on the inside of each one? I know you probably saw me do that in the live, but that way I knew those were for you too. So it was a happy random for myself. I need pots for my mill. Thumbnail in is what I was doing. Need to keep these all similar to the last. Martin Terry says, good afternoon, Ben. You are looking terrific as always. Hey, thanks. I find it soothing to watch your talent in pottery. Very nice. Well, thanks, Martin. I always appreciate you tuning in. Ben, do you ship using, or is it physical? Something surprise? Actually? Yeah, I don't put my physical. But, yeah. You don't have to do that. That's nice to do that. Too nice. No, let's get this pulled on. Now, if these actually make it perfectly through the drying process, they are going to be a bit of a pain in the kiln, because obviously wide pots take up a lot of real estate in the kiln, so to speak. All right, let's keep going with this. Now, for some potters, just to let you guys know, like you saw there was a little piece. I'll even put some on here. Like a little, say if there's a little piece like this stuck on the pot. Some potters will focus on that little piece and you'll develop like a potter's nod. So my suggestion is to look at the pot as a blur, like almost peripheral past it. And then just literally just hold your hand and see the whole thing in one main piece, as opposed to like focusing on a spot that might be irritating your eyeballs. If that makes any sense for anybody that's watching this now or in the future, trying to learn. From Fresh Cup of Joel writes, because you don't glaze these, can you stack inside one another? I've seen people do that. Yes. Yeah, all my flower pots actually, I do that with. These are a little bit different. So these I have the drainage hole big enough to where I will put a round kiln stand and I'll put it inside, and then I'll put like a small kiln stand in there for the base to sit on. So they're not actually touching each other on the walls. At least that's my plan anyway, and that's why I've done that in the past for these big ones. So we will see. But good question, Joel. Good question indeed, good sir. Hey Flo, how's it going? Feels like the right size. Is the right size. All right. Sorry if I'm not directly paying attention to chat. When I do these bigger pots, the pot actually needs to focus. Not you guys. Sorry. Rick, how many inches is that? It's about 16. 15, 16. 15 and a half, to be exact. All right. Oh, cool. Oh, look at that. Chips. Oh, you don't have to do that. It's nice of you. Just touch the side of that, which I did not want to do. But big boy, number 2. All right, we got the sizes. I don't know if you guys can tell, but those are, no. We're good. We're good. Onward movement. Need a water. No water left in that one. All right. Just getting another piece of clay, guys. What is this? How many pots are you doing of this size? I only need 6 of these. Probably should make a 7th in case anything happens. But my arrogance might be my downfall by just doing 6 of them. But I think I'm gonna go for it. I need to trust in the force. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Why did that? What's this laminar flow? Yeah, that's a decent one. The dad jokes. Go for it. Yeah, I'm going for it, Joyce. And thanks, Joyce. I always appreciate you in here. Seem like a nice, calm personality that understands what's actually happening in these lives. This one, I can already feel some stuff here. Let's get this on. It might need a pull or a cone in a little bit just to get this set on a better path. Crazy Potter in his basement talking to himself. Ugh. Classic mistake. Classic Ben. I'm struggling along this morning. You listening? Sorry, you're struggling. Feel better? Yeah, I do have a video. I have 3 videos of that. Thanks for mentioning that. She's a good friend. I like to, yeah, pause for the joke. That's what she or he said. Stinky bunny, this is gonna be a big cube. Yeah. I know that's what you want, is cube on a wheel. Leah says, wait, there's 3? Yeah, there's 3 different videos, I believe. Yeah. There's one called, I think there's, I don't know. Yeah, it's Ben Wolff, Martha Stewart, and then back at Martha's farm, and then visiting in the fall. So I go there often, and I will be there soon again. I had a lot of things with her, actually. I like to find, I have all the earlier videos on most of the shows that I was on with her. But I also, there's a big one that I did on her live NBC show the day before Snoop Dogg and her met, back in '09, and I haven't been able to locate that one. That's the one where she like really featured me. It was the day that Jimmy Fallon was taking over the Tonight Show. So that's how long ago that was. The show was entitled The Pot Show with Jimmy Fallon. So well, he was a fun guy to meet. In a makeup chair. Odd moments in people's lives. Is it possible to make a mini dice out of clay and they won't break? I mean, they could break. My wife has made plenty of dice. We used to sell those at the old shop. She hasn't made any in a while. But yeah, most certainly possible, and has been done here anyway. And I mean, unless you took them and whipped them down the road, it should be good. Thumbnail in. So these bats are 12 inches, so the bottoms will be roughly 11, maybe 10 and a half, and then the outsides will be 15 and a half, shrink down to maybe 14, something like that. But, okay, I think we'll go to this one too for height. Let's do it. Yeah, I don't know. Oh wow, man, that's really impressive. I think that Martha. Yeah, no, she's a good friend. I've known her since I was very young. And she's been my biggest supporter, aside from my loving wife and family. And I can never thank her enough for all that she's ever done. And I'll speak for my father on that as well. I honestly don't know if I'd be making pots and doing what I do if it wasn't for all the stuff she's done. So, love her to bits. However you want to say it. Hey Samar, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Big boys or girls today. Pretty sure I got a wheel for Christmas. Oh, wow, that's cool. Congrats to you then. Your powder, I gotta say, man, it's just amazing. It speaks for itself. I heard you were a second generation powder. Yeah, actually, in a way, a third. My grandmother made pots. She just made like ashtrays and stuff, but she wasn't a potter that, you know, by trade and full-time job. So yeah, definitely third generation artist. I mean, my grandfather was an abstract expressionist, a modernist. So yeah, and he also taught. He taught at Brooklyn College alongside Rothko and all those guys. So got some cool history with all that stuff. But yeah, second generation potter. Alright, check. Actually, come on. Sorry guys, every one of these has to be perfect. No fingerprints, no throw lines. Well, they don't have to be, but that's the way I operate. To me, they have to be. The inside can have the throw rings. I don't rib out the inside. Unless it was like going to be like a large pansion bowl. Then I would definitely do that. All right. Compress that drainage hole one more time. For safety's sake. I think this is the best one out of the three. They're all pretty much the same, but it might be. Who knows? We'll have to look back. I need them to be kind of all the same anyway. They're not going to be exactly the same. Nothing handmade ever is. My foot, guys, don't worry. This is not a Canadian stream. Yeah, there shouldn't be any wobble in the other ones. I needed them to go out to specific. Let me check. Yeah, there's nothing noticeably wrong with the other ones, that's for sure. Otherwise, I would have trashed it. Okay. Slander. Means Joel. Okay. Well, you said that's the most straight one. That's actually taller than all the rest. Yikes. But it's gonna have to do. It's just gonna have to do. So I would have considered that the worst one of the bunch because it's not gonna completely mash. So maybe some of this is in order. Hey, Joyce? Okay. Joel is my name. People call a cup of coffee. Really? Hey, you had to explain that. Nobody's heard of a fresh cup of Joe before, or Joel, to get the pun. Some people don't understand puns, I guess. No. What kind of? What? I'm missing chat. Sorry, guys. Okay. I can't wait for nice. I don't really need to be doing this, but it's just gonna be a little bit easier on me if I do. All right. 4. Jeez, breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Oh my God. It's kind of like working out when you're making bigger pots. Like I wasn't just joking with that in through the nose, out through the mouth. Like breathe in, and then when you go to push real hard and do one of those big moves, breathe out. It's easier. Joey, what you making today? Some very large 12-pound planter pans. Large enough for, I forget the plants they're called, but they're really cool. They're for a special order, and some of the coolest plants I've ever seen. So. You should have an idea of what the heck they're called. But I don't. And thanks for the 33 likes, guys, today. Appreciate it. Not that I really care or counting. I have to go. I figured I'd go live when I make my pots. So as long as you guys are enjoying it, actually 4 of you now say that you did. So that just tells me that you might like watching it. So I'll keep doing it. Like karate, same principle, exactly. Or yoga, all that stuff. How much the big ones cost? 1 million pennies. Very neat. Sounds pretty cool. If you remember the plant, I'd like to know. Yeah, I should know. And maybe after this pot, I will take a quick break and just see if I can find it. There's a little air bubble in that. That's okay. Popped it. I have to watch at this point. Yeah, you could do that. Fire off the plant name. I don't know if I'm going to be able to answer it. I might be able to. Yeah, fire off some plant ideas. An oak tree. I figured up in Canada you'd write maple. An invasive maple tree. Linda, fellow potters working in cold weather, I salute you. Yes, thank you. This is not fun figuring out how to heat my garage and work with the materials, the electric kiln and freezing temps. It is not. I've been there before. That's why I'm actually in my basement. Running a whole business out of your home and basement is diversifying space is not only a hard thing to do, it's a almost unfair thing to do if you're married. Almost every room is taken up, and my wife has not too much stuff. But yeah, salute to you, Linda, and good luck with that. Just unfortunately, you got to bring in your clay every night. Your wares that you made, bring in, put into a different room so they don't crack. My guess is priceless. Can you describe our colored foliage? Nope. I have to just look at it. No, it's not a red Christmas plant at all. It might even be in the cacti family. It's not a Christmas cacti or anything. I mean, it's a rare plant. Let's say that. What am I doing? I mean, so in retrospect, I probably could stack 6 of these up in a kiln, but they would probably break. So I'm probably only going to be able to fire 3 of these at a time in my 10 cubic foot kiln. Looking at it. Now I made a couple that are actually on the pillars of the New York Botanical Garden once, and they were 40-pound versions of these. And they're still there. I mean, they bring them in for the winter. But those were pretty big. Those were as big as my kiln could be, you know, so. These I will be able to get my fingers around and get them in the kiln. No problem, as long as they survive the drying process. All right, compressing that drainage hole one more time. Let me compress the bottom one more time. Can never compress enough for safety's sake. What's my favorite Christmas food? Describe my perfect plate. What's on it? Christmas food. I don't know. Spaghetti with meat sauce. Does that count? I didn't know there was specific Christmas foods for dinner. So didn't know there was another commercial aspect about that. Yeah, see, I don't know. I just gotta figure out the plan because you guys are just guessing a million different plants with Latin origins will be. Send you all down some serious rabbit hole. Middle. Right. Thank you, Joey. That's exactly what I just said. That's why I said spaghetti and meat sauce. Green bean casserole, which is not even in, beans aren't even in bloom. Ready for the, ripe for the picking. Is that? Wise up and Google laminar? That's rude. Don't be rude to Joey. Joey's a good guy. You should wise up. Get your act together there. All right, let's see if I can even find this. Oh, come on, they update. My stupid phone. Well, it's smarter than I am, but come on. Sorry, guys, I'm just looking for it. Because y'all need to know so badly. I should have told you what it was, but. I might not be able to get this one, guys. And what I'll do is let's see if I can do it that way. All right. I don't know if I'm going to even pronounce this right. Deuter O Heina. God, it's like Deodor O Heina. Deodor Orconia. Deuterochnia. I'm not good with Latin. Deuterochnia brevifolia. So. There. That help? Gorgeous, yeah. Yeah, it is a cool plant. Super cool. All right, what am I missing? Your what? Your chocolate? Laminar, what's up with you, bud? Google Christmas food, low key. Yeah, good luck. Wow, well, yeah, whatever. Laminar, I don't. Yeah. Okay, so those last two match each other. So this is all working out. If Joyce Watson is still watching, I apologize for some of the people in my live stream chat. That was going to be one of my guesses. Yeah, right. I know, right? Chill I am. I hope you are. Kind of acting like a fool, though. That's okay. You can do whatever you want to do. Not like a fool. Foolish. Sorry. No need to offend you. Miss something? No. No, you didn't, Joyce. It was just a chat. I was like, poor Joyce. Somebody's watching, about pottery and this and that, wanting to watch the feed. They're all, not all, just a couple of them are talking about weird things again. All right, gotta grab another piece, guys. Wonderful. Tell me what you're going to do. Act fool now. Your car just stopped on an empty tank. Dang, what you gonna do? The heck are you talking about? Ah! mm. Um, oh, it's maybe a song? Okay. Yeah, because I was like, dude, this. Yeah, I'm not familiarized with um, anything that's ludicrous. But you are acting ludicrous. Let's just say that, I guess. Yeah, I forgot what the. I already forgot what the name it was. Joyce. You are a fool. I didn't mean to say that. I said that you were acting foolish. Roxanne, thanks for always tuning in from Brazil. Hope you're doing well today. This is where standing helps, guys. By the way, whoever's watching. What did you do? What did you do, Joyce? Kunal Kumar, hi. How are you? How are you, dear brother? Good. Doing good. How are you? No, it's fine. I mean, if you messed up something, that's the choice. That's fine. You're just fine. You're not good. You're from India. Yeah, I saw that. Nice. Thank you for tuning in from India. I hope you're having a good day. Is it night for you? It's got to be night. Is my guess. I'm in the United States. Kumar, thanks for tuning in. Flo, no, I'm only doing a 6-pack of these. You like me? Well, thanks for such kind words. I do not think I am that, but appreciate that. I'm all right. You only making them when I get an order? This size pot, kind of, yeah. I can't ship these. These have to be. They're too big. They're too big to ship. Shipping heavy and fragile is a nightmare. But I could make some for the shop. But I don't know. Maybe I will in the future. I have a bunch of other pots I make for the shop, so we're good on the big ones. Ben is a beautiful soul. How do you do it? Do you change by the pound of clay plus... wait a minute. How do you do it? Do you charge by the pound of clay plus man hours? Pounds of clay is the basic. That's why I have numbers on the side of each. It says the poundage of wet clay. So that's the pricing system. And then the glaze stuff, we kind of just go with what came out the best. You know, be certain prices and this and that. It's pricing your work is a nightmare as well. So that's what my father and I do, is go by poundage of what clay used. Okay, this one actually, I wasn't paying attention all that well, I don't think. Let's get that base a little more compressed. Sorry, I thought I was one step ahead of where I was, and I'm not. Now I am. All right. Your skill, but I mean without your skill, it's just a block of clay. Yes, it is. It's just a block of clay. So, your uncle crockery shop in India. What, your uncle has a crockery shop in India? That's cool. Do you guys do salt glazed crockery, or do you do low fire, high fire? Get a little on top of that. For what, your pricing stuff? It's really hard to figure out once you get going. You know, trying to put a value on a thing that you create. It's a whole different ballgame other than just making the stuff. I'm guessing one big one goes like $60. Uh, this pot here would be probably 120. Very beautiful. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Kumar. Does ceramic start out in a clay consistency? Well, yeah. I mean, that's what clay is. Clay, fire equals ceramic. Yeah, I mean, prices of everything have gone through the roof. So, unfortunately, you know, back 20 years ago when I was just getting started, this pot would be that price. But if you can't get a bag of Tostitos for under $8 or whatever it is, $11. Poor guys up in Canada can't get a gallon of gas under what, $20 or something it is. So, something that will last thousands of years. I don't know, it's really hard. I'm not that whole side of things. Unfortunately, I'm not the biggest fan of any of that. I'm not a fan of having to charge for any of it. In fact, I wish I was completely rich and I could make these things and give them away for free. That would be my dream job. Who knows? If we ever went crazy on YouTube here, guys, that's what the channel would turn into. Welcome to India. Well, I'm not over there, but thank you. Okay, this base is a little thick, but that's all right. Do any colors in your glaze? Do you do any colors in your glaze? Make any cool color for pots? Sure do, yeah. The glaze stuff that I do high fire cone 10. I also do some other stuff too, but yeah, I got a couple here I could show you. And then I'm done with the order. My hands could use a little bit of a break anyway, so I'll go grab one in a second here. You invite me. Oh, you invite me to India. Yeah, that'd be cool. Someday, what would I do in India? I would check out a lot of potteries because there's some amazing potters over there. I've watched a lot of videos of potters in India. I have a good friend that his family is Tamil. So I would get some pointers on what to do while over there for sure. But just seeing the culture and everything, that would be fun one day. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Life is busy. But I do appreciate the kindness on that. Business for you. Here's one. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's got like a golden wood ash drip glaze. And then this is what that golden wood ash drip glaze looks like all over the pot. So in Japanese, we'd call this seito, or seito. And yeah, this is actually a tamba mix on the outside with a seito on the inside. So they're very Japanese shape, inspired shapes and glazes. Joyce says very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I do a lot of other colors as well. Those are just a couple that I have down here. Okay, those are gonna match other ones. All right, let's get this other one done. Of this shape, yeah. This last one. All right. Water. You're searching good business partner. Well, I'm good. I'm all good with that. I have a good business partner. That's my wife. Thank you, though. So not today, but you guys, do you make your own pots for them? It's funny because you'd imagine that we would, and our lighting isn't all the best for inside, but outside during the summer, we definitely do have tons of perennials, and my wife plants up annuals in some of the pots. We get to keep the pots if there's any that ever broke. So I have some really old pots that broke, and that's the ones we reuse. So yeah, and in the future there will be, but at this moment, where I'm at, it's not what you think. If you probably think of everything being filled with plants. It's fun. Watch him get area. Yeah. Hello, Random. What's up, Randers? How are you today? Hope you're doing okay. Yeah. Oh, Randy Bobandy, I hope everything's going well for you. Making big pots, Randers. Big planter pans. Hopefully they'll make it. How long does it take to fire something that big? Well, these are gonna dry, so honestly, I haven't made this wide of a pot in a long time. I'm guessing it's gonna take probably 5 days to dry, and then, you know, the whole firing process. So it'll be a while. Hopefully for the beginning of the year, so I can get these down to the customer. Rainer's right, it's looking awesome. Please share your. Yeah, don't like I have stuff like that. I don't like talk with anybody random on there, but so thank you for such kind thoughts and kind words there. But I am in no way looking for a business partner or any of that stuff that you're writing. I have one. It's my beautiful wife, and yeah. So, but I appreciate you watching. Five days to drive. You thought it'd be longer or shorter, Joy? If I do it correctly, it'll be 5 days. Especially this time of year, there's a lot of low humidity. in the air. So pots are kind of like sponges. They either dry out or they soak up whatever's around them. I figured 2. Yeah, well, 2 would be too quick. 2 would have some breaking. No, these are about 5 days. So like 2 days for like, you know, maybe like a 4-pound pot or something like that. But yeah. You know, streaming is fun, but it also, there's a certain side of me that says I don't even want to be doing this live stuff anymore, to be honest with you guys. I love each and every one of you that have been so kind and whatnot, but when it gets weird like that, it bothers me quite to the point where I don't want to be doing it. I could just make these things and do what I do anyway. And I just feel like sharing what I am doing with you guys. And if I have weird stuff like that written, it gets annoying. So. You lost the tool. Trying to help. Peace. Oh no, you lost the tool. It would cause stress fractures during hardening if you had it in like a warm fan room. Yeah, so these have indirect fans. You see how I have them behind? Those fans are facing the other way. So they'll have indirect fans for the first day or 2. And then the next day, or tomorrow or the next day, they will be flipped over. The bottoms will be taken off. The bottoms will be trimmed. And then they will be put back on boards like that so air can go underneath them with still indirect fan. And then when they finally get to the point, probably on day 3 or 4, they will go under high fan. And that's when they actually, you know, if they actually make it to that point, which they should. I've done every step possible to make that happen today. So, yeah. I'm sorry, Joyce, that you lost your tool. That's never any fun. Okay. Metric wrench. Yep. Yep. It's always the last place you put it. That's the only advice I can give you. Ella Random says perfect flower pot. Thank you, Ella Random. Hope so. I hope it is perfect. Perfect enough to survive what it's gonna go through. I will say, don't let the weird ones keep you from making content. No, I won't. We really appreciate you what you do here. I would have blocked him at a single word from you, but I don't want to mod either. Yeah, no, I hear you. And I'm fine with certain things. It's just when it gets to be like doing. And for anybody that is, or does also live stream, there's also the fact that um, you know, we're putting out there what we're doing in a live format, and it calls in. It's the internet. It's the Wild West. So I don't. Yeah. Yeah. Your nickname is Fragile 99. Hey Bergen, it's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Happy festive season to you as well. I know. And what? Hang on. I would have blocked him. But Joe, yeah, no, I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing. It's just it is a very strange um, place to be. But I do understand it. These live stream verticals, if you've ever scrolled through a bunch of them, it's definitely a place. And I could remedy that by putting on subscriber only mode or this and that, but there comes a point where you do get, and I'm sorry if I'm acting obviously a little aggravated. That obviously was weird. So, and I'm sure they're probably still watching and going, "Why is it weird?" Um, I love to watch Ben and his little actor, but also all of us aren't weird. uh, I mean, I am too. I know I'm weird. Obviously, I'm down here. I'm on here doing it. I'm on here live streaming, so it's pretty weird in itself. But there's certain things, like I said, it takes a lot for me to go. All right, that's enough, because I can handle a lot, as you guys have seen before in the past. For some reason, I was getting massively creeped out by that. You have to apologize, Ben. You're fine. We get it. Oh, well, cool. Thank you. Well, yeah, a lot of weird and crazies in life. Completely understandable to be annoying. All right, Joey. Yeah. Well, it's just. And I guess it's also, I'm also throwing some really hard clay today. Not in the best of rest, let's say. But yeah, whatever. So. Oh well. Okay, so 4 of those are an absolute perfect match to each other, and 2 of them are a perfect match to each other. So that's good. I'm not too worried about it. We will find out if there's an issue. Okay, I also didn't even find the tool that I dropped last night. I forgot to even look before I got started. This is like, I need to get this going, get these done. That's why people are here to watch people, like when the creators recognize them and answer to their questions. Yeah, I mean, they're here to watch, and if some people answer questions, some people don't. Also, read the tone. Yeah, I know. I was probably very dismissive. I'm sorry if I came across as that way, but I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry at the same time. No working here. Yeah. I love my job. I'm blessed to have this job. Joel. This job's an absolute nightmare. I might go back to milking cows and doing masonry on the side. Maybe framing houses in the winter. Especially when it comes, when you race yourself. Yeah, oh, the racing is fun for you. Yeah, no, it's fun to do the racing with the saucers and other items too. Oh, I need to make sure this is all figured out properly. Oof. Is everything to order, or do you make standard stuff at your shop? Yeah, I make standard stuff for my website, benwolfpottery.com. And right now, I'm literally like down to very few things left on there. I'm after this order is complete, which was happening all the last month. I was live streaming making stuff for the website. So hopefully, right at the beginning of 2025, I will be uploading more items. But 'tis the season to be out of stock almost on your website. So good problem, but not. CAD is not my bag. Working in the office is my little taste. Yeah, I'm sure you're really good at it, Joel. In fact, I know you are. I'm watching you on a camera over here. This is how crazy it is to just get clean enough to get to the next thing to do. $50 likes today, guys. Cool. Appreciate everybody hitting that like button and hanging with me while I had to get that order done. And let's take a look at them. For that 6-pack. We always bug, I knew it. Yeah. Fully endorsed by Ben Wolff Pottery wheel. It's weird because there's only a hole in the front, you know, where the handle is. Oh, man. I hope you can hear me. Okay, so here's the big boys I just did. Just a big old 6-pack of really big pots. These are going to take a long time to dry. There's the branding. I can now. So there's those. And then, I don't know, it's a little dark up here, guys. Sorry. The other lights are off. But here's the pots that I have to fire. It's very dark because my light's off. So all those have to be fired next. That's the next thing to do. Yeah. So are those water overflow spots in the bottoms of those big ones? Hang on a second. Are you talking about the drainage holes in the bottom? Yeah, those are for drainage. And yeah. And then are the other pots? Are you talking about the ones that are up here? Those pots have holes all over them because they're for orchid pots, if that's what you were talking about, Joey. BTS Army, yeah, I remember you. Yeah, sure I do. Thank you for tuning in again. Always appreciate you. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, my 1 to 3 o'clock filling in for Chad has been accomplished for the day. Thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what else to say, but I do appreciate every single one of you that's watched. I thought they were Swiss blenders. Yeah, nice cheese ball reference there, Joel. That's a cheese ball joke. I see you tomorrow. Yeah, probably should be. See, I might join live streams very less, but we'll watch recorded. Nice. Bergen says you too, Ben. Oh, thanks, Bergen, and thanks for tuning back in. Always nice to see you in here. Joey, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Fresh cup of Joel. Peace out. Yep, Leah. Joel going on. I don't know what time he's going on, but I think he's going on today. And yeah, check him out. You off tonight? Okay. Yep. Yeah, Joel and I are meeting up for cocktails. camp at Niagara Falls. We'll just throw ourselves. All right, no, I'm just joking. Hella random. Thanks, Ben. Great pods. Thank you, Hella random. Thank you. Always, I appreciate it. And yeah, we'll catch you. We'll catch you on the flippity dip later.